Is the sound okay? Because for some reason it said mute on here. Let me know, Miss Becky, if you can hear me. "22 this morning here." I know, it's so cold. It is really cold. I can hear you now. Okay, you couldn't hear me. So you didn't hear any of my introduction. Oh my goodness. 4 minutes in and you couldn't hear me, Miss Becky. All right, we're going to start over again. That's so crazy. I don't know why the little mute button was on, but we're back now. We're back with sound. I was telling you that we have an auction going today. Live auction and sale. Okay. Hi. Thank you for coming in. And that, well, not very many people watch the replay anyway. So hopefully I didn't lose too many people that were like, what's going on here? We do $2 incremental bids until we get to 50. It is an auction. I may do some buy nows as well, which basically is one price. You put the price in the chat and the item is yours. So, but let me explain a little bit about live streaming. There is a delay. It is called a lag, and it really has nothing to do with your internet or mine. It's just the way it is, because to go through all of the wavelengths and all of that tech has provided for us takes a little while. So nothing's going to be in real time. It's going to be delayed by anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds. So you'll never see anything and read anything and hear anything that is totally synchronized in a live video. So have patience with me. I will see your comments. If you want to post it again, go ahead and do that. If you missed something, ask me. You can also rewind the film if you come in and the video rather, if you come in and I've already started an hour ago, you can actually take your little cursor at the bottom where the red line is, and you can go slow or fast to the left, and you will see every item that I have held up. So that's up to you. All right, so that's the delay part. That's why I like to do a true countdown. I won't go 10, 9, 8 sold. I will do going once, going twice, fair warning, and I'll try to do at least 2-second delay between that. And we don't have a whole big crowd waiting, clamoring at this auction anyway, so I don't know if we'll have to do that, but just to let you know. Also, if we do incremental bids, they'll start with $2, they'll go to $5, and finally to $10 if we ever reach 100. I do expect payment within 48 hours. I will send the invoice. So that's basically almost 3 days. I'll send the invoice tomorrow. You'll probably read it tomorrow, and please pay it as soon as you read it. But you do have 48 hours. And hi, Miss Laura. Thanks for being here. So I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. I think I talked about the delay and everything. If you saw my video earlier and there was anything of interest, please let me know. I'd be glad to bring it out for sale. If I still have everything pretty much around me right now, so let me know, okay? All right, I'm going to start with a beautiful little necklace here. It is sterling, and it has wonderful lapis beads. I love layering this up with other necklaces and contrasting colors like coral, or with even more silver. Always looks good too. Hello, Shell Bell. How are you? Thanks for being here. Let me know how the lighting is looking too. I feel like this light has a little yellow hue to it. I don't know. But anyway, this is really pretty. It is lapis, beads, and liquid silver. And I believe it's 60. It's got a wonderful oversized jump ring. I don't know. Lately, I've been liking the big clasp and the big lobster claws. It just makes it so much easier to put on, especially in a bracelet. All right, this is actually 18 inches long. Really pretty. Yeah, they really make it easier. Especially, like, I don't keep my nails very long anymore. I just find that they're, I don't know, they're just too much trouble. But even when you have long nails, they're troublesome. And short nails are troublesome. I'm going to do a $20 start bid on this one. $20 will get a start. This is a very good example of good liquid silver too, because they're tiny, which really makes them smooth as butter. 18 inches, $20. Chunky. Oh, chunky, chunky monkeys. You know, I think you're right, because there was that big trend of really delicate jewelry a couple of years ago. Especially a lot of younger women really love the little layered, delicate things. And I do too. I have actually a beautiful amethyst heart today that I want to show you that's on the delicate side. But yeah, things go, cylindrically. What do you call it? Cyclically. Go from delicate to chunky. I like both, though, honestly. Any interest at $20 on this beautiful lapis necklace? We will do $20. It is sterling silver. It is lapis and beautiful. And I will move forward on that. Then, I don't know if you recall this fabulous bracelet that I found. Was it in the antique jar? I think it was. I could not believe it. It is sterling. It's all been tested, and these are actually diamonds. I tested those with my diamond tester, and they are absolutely positively diamonds. And they are really pretty. So it's also a little on the bigger side than I'm comfortable with. I usually wear 7 1/4. And we have some round diamonds, and it looks like we have some channel set baguettes as well. So it's a really lovely bracelet. I hope you can see that. So it's an oval. It'll probably be 2 1/4 the diameter across there, which is more like a 7 1/2. So if you wear a 7 1/2 bracelet, yeah, it's exactly 2 1/2. If you wear a 7 1/2 bracelet, this will be perfect. Usually the 7 1/4, the diameter is 2 1/4, but no, this one's 2 1/2. And I mean, it's nice. I could still wear it anyway. I'd have to wear it with a smaller bracelet up in the front to keep it from, it's not going to fall off of me. So if you wear, and it's got a very secure clasp, it's got the latch and then the push. So if you wear a 7 1/4, don't be afraid that it'll fall or anything. It won't. It's just that sometimes they fall a little farther, and it's really not uncomfortable, actually. It's quite nice. So that's it there. I do always wear mixed metals. I just love the look of a mixed metal. And I'm going to do this one let's do it for $85 to start. We can start it at $85. Diamonds, sterling, heavy, hefty, beautiful bracelet. Really nice and easy to put on too. $85 is my price on this one. If there's any interest, we can do $85 on that. Again, diamonds and sterling silver on that. I'm trying to find my big... Oh, let me get a pillow. I pulled out my little pillows. I'll pull back a bit. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that was a score. I could not believe I found that. But no, everything was fully tested. Those are genuine diamonds and sterling silver. And I really like the design. I think it's quite unique. Yeah, chunky, chunky, chunky. Absolutely. All right, well, I'm going to leave this here. And do think about that, because that's a steal. It may not be at that price next time. I've told you once or twice. Becky's in at $85. Thank you, Miss Becky. So we will do, after 50, we do $5 incremental bids. So if anybody else is interested, you're going to love this, Becky. It's really chunky. Chunky. I mean, for basically a diamond bracelet, right? Usually, like I offered this one last week. This one's CZ's though, but now I fell in love with it. Now I don't want to take it off. And usually, you see some tennis bracelets like this, but I hardly ever see a bangle. I used to have a bangle with yellow gold and diamonds on it, but I sold it because it had a very weird little snap on it that would always snag, and I was ruining all my clothes with it. It was just crazy. I should have had it fixed though. But it had the one band of diamonds across the front. but it was in yellow gold. I love this, that white gold really brings out the illusion of even more diamonds. All right, we're going to go once. You did, Miss Becky? Okay, once at 85 to Miss Becky. Well, Miss Becky, you're going to get a steal here. You really are. I think it's fantastic. That's why I started it at a bidding low, just in case there was more people interested. But we always want to get lucky, and you're the one's going to get lucky tonight. Going 2 times now for $85 to Miss Becky. If anybody else is interested, again, we're doing $5 incremental bids. And we have one bid right now at 85. We're going to say fair warning. It's now at fair warning. And you wear a bigger size bracelet, don't you, Becky? Don't you wear a 7.5? So this is going to be comfortable. And we're going to call it sold. This is yours, Miss Becky. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. That is really a nice one. I'm glad you got it. All right, now we're going to do this wonderful, another really pretty bracelet that I love is this cherry amber. Isn't that just beautiful? So rich. The color is really dark and red. Even these are on the darker side. This one's really, really, you're welcome. Thank you, Miss Becky. These are really, really red and pretty. And a great way to get this one on too. Look at these wonderful clasps. I mean, they're just really user-friendly and secure. Sterling silver, modernist design, amber, cherry amber. Just beautiful. It's a great look too. Let me slip this on. Thank you everyone who joined me tonight. I know there's 1,000 places to be right now, so I appreciate you dropping in here. I have the day off tomorrow. I might be able to stay up a little bit longer if I don't get too hungry. We shall see. Look how pretty that is. And it stays up in the front. It doesn't move around on you. And the diameter of this one is, I think, 7 1/4, 2 1/4, which is comes out to being 7 1/4. Yeah, it's a little. No, it's more like 2. It's more like 2 1/2. So it is more on the 7 1/2, but it fits me perfect. 7 1/2. So that's what the size of the bracelet would be. Isn't that beautiful? I think this one's amazing. I'm going to start this one at $75. $75. Very pretty vintage amber, cherry amber. And we will get started at $75 on this one if we have any interest. Knives, do you have to go outside? The dog is always in and out. Getting older, it's got to go out a lot more. Any interest on the sterling silver vintage amber bracelet? Thanks for all the thumbs up. 13 people here and 12 thumbs up. Couldn't ask for more than that. Thank you so much. I can't believe I didn't have any volume the first 10 minutes of the, well, what was it, 4 minutes of the video. I'm so sorry. I don't know how that happened. I certainly didn't hit mute. All right, we're going to put this one aside. Now I have a fantastic bracelet. Look at this wonderful array of pearls. We have some here that are a little on the, almost a, I don't know, almost a celestial color there. And then freshwater. They have so many beautiful little characteristics. An amazing luster. Marked sterling as well on the clasp, and a little pearl on the clasp. And yeah, the orient is what they call the luster on pearls is great on this one. It really is. Great little clasp with some silver beads. Sterling, can you see the kind of variation in hue there. So pretty. I think it is so, so pretty. And I will start this one at, let's start it at $55. And let me get you a good measurement on that one. Looks like probably 7.5, 7.25 as well. $55 is the start for the pearl bracelet. And when it's open, it is almost at 8. It is 7 7/8. When you close it, of course, it's going to be a pretty common standard size, which 7.25, 7.5, possibly even 7 3/4. Any interest at $55 to get us started on this one? I think it's so pretty, the colors. I once bought a really nice necklace from Kirsten at Kirsten Red Resale, and it was something like this with this big chunky pearls and the different variation in hue. It was so pretty. I believe I still have it. I don't know. Sometimes I catch and release things, so I don't know if I actually still have it. I have a jewelry box full of pearls. I absolutely love them. All right, now this is another strand of genuine pearls. Now these are freshwater, these are cultured pearls. These are round. You can see the little bit of difference in their size and variation. And the clasp is sterling there. Very nice bracelet, necklace as well. And I say bracelet and I corrected myself. I'm thinking of this necklace because this one is faux pearls. Bracelet. Beautiful bracelet. Genuine pearls. Can y'all hear my music? It's Old Cuba. Love that music. Okay, this is 7.5. It extends to 7.5, so when you clip it, a little bit less than that, but pretty standard size. And I'll start this one. Oh my goodness. Let me get that little hook on here. I'll start this one at $60. Any interest at $60 on the beautiful cultured pearl bracelet? Let me put it on the other pillow. How's everyone's weekend going? Right? A little Ricky Ricardo. It reminds me of what was the name of that restaurant he played at? The Cabana. No, the Cabana. Copa. I forgot. Copacabana, right? Yeah, I used to always love that part when they would show the nightclub. It always looked so nice. Any interest on the genuine pearls, sterling silver findings, 7.5, 7.25, but when it's closed, I'm sure. All right, we're going to pass on that. We just showed some really beautiful pearls. Really beautiful. And diamonds, but Becky got the diamonds. Congratulations, Becky. Let me put that there. Yes, I know. Oh, it's so funny how it still holds up, right, Becky? I mean, really, even when they show it like in clips when they're analyzing her life or something, it still just makes you chuckle out loud, really. Holds up to this day. That's true talent. She was a genius. And so was Desi, who actually produced the show. Babalu. Yeah, that's what he used to say. You're so funny, Becky. These are sterling. These are amazing. They are not as heavy as you think. They have sort of a Byzantine design. I love this design. I love the little drop. The sort of teardrop or raindrop, I like to say, is a lot more unique than the typical round, right? And the metal itself is 1.5. The drop from the lever back is 2 inches. Gorgeous earrings. I'm going to start them at $55. And look at that wonderful sort of Byzantine, crushed Byzantine. $55, sterling silver, drop, lever back, very secure. Any interest at 55. Try to hide the background there so you can focus on the design. Yeah, can you actually hear the music? I can hear it. I don't know if you can. Sometimes the mic picks up more than I want. Sometimes it doesn't. All right, we're going to pass on these beautiful earrings. But they are $55. Beautiful. Good, good. Oh, your husband's watching. Who's winning? Who's winning the game? It's Chicago Bears, right? And the Steelers? I don't know. I don't really care, but I know people care. My daughter was having I guess like a tailgate at her house. So they're into it. But I think they were watching the Texans. Another pair of fantastic earrings. These are just fun, fun, fun. You have to, like Bears and Rams, tied the game. Is it still going on right now? And the Patriots won on the other. Okay, so there's a lot of teams at the playoffs, huh? All right, these are fabulous because they're wire. And very lightweight, yet substantial. And these hoops, I believe, are 1.5 inches. 2 inches. 2 inches. There are 4 of them. And then there's sort of a stardust or moon dust, I think they call it, or diamond dust, I forget. Like a little finish on those. Sterling silver, they're fantastic. Big and beautiful. I love big hoops. Love big hoops, that's for sure. And I will do these for, let's do them for $48. Let's start them at $48. North Soccer. I hear we're having the World Cup here in Houston. Am I correct in assuming that, Miss Becky? I think that's what I've heard. That's going to be interesting. $48 start, sterling silver, big, bold, chunky, sterling silver, fabulous, pierced post earrings. These look very pretty on. I love this post. That always adds a little extra. And again, they're not heavy. These are just little wires. And they're all wired together. And this, like, basically all the metal is right there at the post. The solid, anyway. All right, here's a wonderful little piece that I thought was really nice. It's got an array of, what do they call these? Cat eyes. And it's in a toggle style. It drops to, excuse me, 24 inches. And it toggles in the front. So you just have every color here. Primary colors and some secondary. You've got orange and green and brown and blue. It's just so cute. I mean, I just don't know what else you couldn't put with it. It matches everything. It's fantastic. Old school sports. Not into sexy 60s club. I'm not in the sexy 60s club. What is the sexy 60s club? Is that for the people that will wear the big earrings? I don't get the I don't get the comment. Explain it. All right, we'll do this one. I'm in the 55. Yeah, Becky doesn't drive 55. All right, let's do this one for $20. It is not sterling, but it's beautiful. These cat eyes are amazing. Any interest on this beautiful necklace? Over 60. What's the other little? Oh, let me put it on this one. I think it drops really nicely on this one. $20. Next month. Well, be grateful is all I can say. The alternative is not much better. The alternative is a lot worse. Be grateful for your every birthday. My sister had a very good friend who would throw herself a huge birthday party, and I'm talking catered and everything every year. And she said she had a lot to be grateful for, so she celebrated it, every single one. It's really wonderful. All right, that was a $20 start. These are all little cat eyes, so they have that wonderful chatoyancy, actually on the horizontal, which is very nice. I love the orange one. That's right. That's right. This is nice and hefty too, and I love the front toggle. We're going to pass on that. Thank you for looking at it. And now let's do a ring or two, and then we'll go back to necklaces. These rings are fabulous. They're sterling silver. They're matching, so you can stack them. But I will sell them at a choice. So you will bid, and if you win, you can buy one or both at that price. You were in for 20. Thank you, Shelbell. I didn't even see that. I was too busy talking about birthdays. All right, we will set that aside for you. It doesn't look like anybody else came in on that. That one is yours. And I think I do have your information form, don't I, Miss Shelbell? If I don't, I believe I pinned it, so I appreciate it if you haven't filled it out, but I don't recall. And thank you so much for coming in on that one. All right, let's see if I can find the mandrel. They're big. That's why I'm selling them, because these were actually a gift. A lovely gift from a subscriber, and I've held on to them for about 10 years. And I rarely wear them because they're so big on me. They move or they fall. And this is almost a 9. Thank you. I appreciate it. And this one is blue topaz. And this one is sapphire. Very likely lab. And then these are white topaz. I've checked them for diamonds. They look like diamonds. And they're so pretty. These would make great thumb rings too. I just thought about that. But sometimes I can wear a 9, sometimes I can't. Because they're very low profile. Isn't that pretty? I think they're so pretty. And they look really nice stacked as well with other bands. These are almost at a 9. I believe they were both the same size. And I will do a choice for either one, $55. Yeah, this is like 8 3/4. But it will probably definitely fit like a 9 because the band is kind of nice and slender. $55 choice. That means if you want it, you can choose one or both, $55 a piece. Or if anybody else is bidding along with you. Oh, this one's smaller. Okay, so the blue sapphire, likely lab created sapphire, is a size 8, and the other one is a 9. And really beautiful. Let me show you that one. If there's any interest on that. What size of rings do y'all wear here in the audience, if I could ask? 12 people watching. Hi, Celine. How are you? Thanks for being here. See, they look good when you stack them like this, too. But even the 8 is a little big on me. Aren't they pretty? They don't sell. I'll still wear them with another ring in front of them. But, you know, sometimes you just have to try to You wear an 8? I can wear 8s sometimes, and this finger is getting very, very fat with my arthritis. It is really swelling. It's sometimes bigger than my thumb over on this one. Like I can wear this one. When I bought it, it's a little big on me for some reason, James Avery. And then I don't like to wear it on my right hand because I use my right hand a lot and I find it a little cumbersome. So I wear it over here, but then some of the things that I can wear here, I can wear over here in the thumb. It's so strange. All right, so we're going to move on past the, again, these were 55 choice. Size 8 is the dark sapphire color, and the other is the blue topaz, and that's a natural blue topaz. What are we going to do when we can't wear rings anymore? Oh, don't say that, Miss Becky. Don't say, my mother wears rings, and she has much more profuse and profound arthritis than I do. And she wears a lot of copper, though, because she swears it relieves her pain. Absolutely. No, you'll still... One lady, what she did with a lot of her things, she turned them into pendants. I remember meeting this woman that we were both looking at jewelry, and she showed me, she recommended a jeweler because she said, I'm getting most of my rings turned into pendants because she just found... Or there's ways where they can make it now, and I think Jason even showed some rings like that, if I'm not mistaken, that were adjustable, where you can actually... almost like open it, almost like a deployment band, you know, the watch bands, and they can be worn, opened past the knuckle that swells, and then secured a little tighter. All right, this is a lovely amethyst, sterling silver. Hope you can see that. Sterling silver pendant on a sterling silver chain. And it's a heart. It's got a wonderful little bail. Look how pretty. I think it's so pretty. Let's see what this chain measures. It is indeed 16 inches long. Let me double check those marcasites to ensure they are all here. And they are indeed. This has a beautiful patina already as well. Now this one has a copyright, and it has a initial mark. It looks like KI. It's kind of faded out. I think this is a vintage variety. That's probably why the marcasites are still there. Every time I get marcasites, the only ones that really last are the older ones. It's a natural tendency of the marcasite. It's a stone that shrinks. It naturally shrinks, so that's why we have that notorious fallout. But I understood that they used to make the marcasite, I believe, out of pyrite or hematite, one or the other. So previously they made them out of another material that wouldn't shrink, and now they use, I believe, the latter, so it shrinks. Let me see if I can read that mark. It's so pretty. Okay, it is HLL. And it looks like they're all married initials. HLL. And then it has a copyright as well. All right, nice little chain on it too. Sterling silver. Italian. What did I say? 18 inches? No, 16. 16 inches. I love it. And I will do this one. Let me get it on the right display here. Thank you for your patience with me. My ring just got caught up in the chain, this bypass ring I'm wearing. All right. Move this out of the way. Here we go. I'll do this one for $48. And that's with the chain included. $48. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you for being here. $48. Very delicate. Look at that. I can cover it with my pinky. So it's very delicate. Great little layering piece. let me tell you what the drop is. It's got a really nice Victorian mood to it, don't you think? The pendant drop is 7/8 of an inch, so it's just a tad under an inch on the drop. And then the heart itself is, what, 1/2 an inch at its widest point. Any interest on this beautiful sterling amethyst and marcasite pendant? Now you can only wear your wedding ring on your pinky. Well, I'm telling you, Becky, look into that alternative. They're making sort of an adjustable band, and they can do that with your rings. Granted, it'll probably cost you an arm and a leg, or a finger, no pun intended. But it's what they're doing now. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we have here. All right, I showed this earlier. It's so pretty. It's long, very deco looking. Look at this beautiful necklace. Lovely red glass beads. And this is, let me see, 36. Oh, it's over 4. It's about 50 inches long, yeah. 36, 46, about 54 inches long. So you can easily triple that without any problem. You don't even need a shortener. Gorgeous. Just beautiful. Perfect for your Valentine's Day date. Isn't that pretty? And I love it, you know, with just the 2 layers or nice and long. And I will do this one for $24. We can start it out at $24 if there's any interest. Yeah, I was a little under the weather I was here last week, but I was only on for like, what, an hour and a half? And then my power went out. Not in the house, but the phone just went up and died. I don't know what happened. Any interest at $24. Look how pretty this is. Doubled up is absolutely gorgeous as well. I really like this length too with long necklaces, where you can double it up like that. You might even want to put some chunky beads, or I would probably put a little pendant in the middle. Some kind of, I think I would pick black though. I really like that. All right, we're going to pass on the beautiful beads. And let's see what else we have here. I have a lovely cross here. And I'm going to show you this with a chain that I'm wearing something else with. This is really a heavy cross. It's not big, but it's weighty. And it's got a very nice old world look about it. It's layered up. Beautifully done. And it is 1.5 inches long. Let's see if I can weigh that for you. I love the hidden bail with a very big bail as well there. I want you to see how hefty it is. That's why I'm weighing it. Sorry about that noise. I know it's annoying. But every time I turn this on, I have to start it all over again. It's 6.9 grams, almost 7 grams here of silver. Thick, solid piece. Really pretty. And I'll sell the cross alone, which I think would look really nice on an 18 or 20 inch chain. but it'd be great on a torque as well because it is a heavy little piece. It really is. And I'll do this one for a start bid of $40. It's an amazing piece, sort of a fleur-de-lis design there. And then it's like a cross upon a cross there. $40 start on that. Any interest at $40? Thank you all 19 people who are here. I really do appreciate it. I know everywhere you turn there's an auction. Everywhere you turn there's an auction on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. I was looking at one on Facebook a minute ago. So I really appreciate you coming in and spending a little time with mine. All right, that is a $40 start on this beautiful cross. And we will pass on that for now. Thank you for your consideration on that. And I have a fabulous Black Hills Gold with the gold leaf silver band, and it is marked inside. Let me read you the marks. So it's marked 12 karat and sterling, as well as the mark of the design. Really a nice band. I love this to stack as well. Make a great pinky ring as well. Really nice. Look at that wonderful detail. So we have gold here, gold here, gold here. A lot of gold here, actually. It looks like the rosy gold is here, yellow gold, white gold, and then more of the rose gold there. Let's see if I can hold it up with something so you can see it better. Let me give you a size. I believe it's a 6, 5.5. 5.5. So great little ring. Black Hills Gold, 12 karat gold and sterling. And I'll do that one for $75. Any interest at $75? You back up a little bit. $12 karat gold, sterling silver, Black Hills Gold. Love their designs. So classic. Five and a half was the size on that one. Let me show you how that looks. Isn't that pretty? It's a nice hefty ring too. Let me weigh it. Let me weigh it for you. It is hefty. 5 grams. 5 grams of silver and 12 karat gold. Lots of gold on that. Price of gold. Oh my gosh. I've been selling gold here and there. I gotta go sell the silver though. She told me she does buy silver. And I have so much broken silver. It's ridiculous. Broken or, you know, single earrings. All right, this is a really nice pendant. It's solid too. And reminds me of a Elsa Peretti piece. She does a perfume bottle style pendant as well. And this one says Passion, Love, Amor. And then in the front or the back, I guess this could be the front or the back. That's where the mark is. And I don't believe it opens, though it does kind of, you do kind of fiddle with it there. I've never been able to open it. There it is there. Very hefty as well. Let me see what it's marked. Yeah, it says Passion, Love, Amore. Actually, it says Amore. Italian. And it is marked with the initial, looks like the initial G, 925 and Thailand. And the chain is 16 inches long. Really pretty. And I will do it for a start bid of $55. Very hefty piece, 16 inches long. I like it on the front too, with just the little design like that. Either way is pretty as far as I'm concerned. And there's the $55 on that one. Yeah, let's see what it weighs. With the chain, it's 14 grams. The chain is very pretty, little box chain. Okay. All right, I have another really pretty pendant, and I'm going to take this chain off of here to show you it. This is a vintage chain too. It's spring ring clasp. I have a fabulous puffy heart, but it's a locket. So it's very hefty. It's got some chasing on it, great bail on it as well. And you can open it up and put something special. It is 3/4 of an inch at its widest point. And I'm going to display it with this chain, but I'll sell it without the chain. Unless you want it with the chain, you can let me know. Or I have other chains if you don't have a... Because this is a heavy little pendant, but you don't want to overpower the pendant with too chunky of a necklace. Chain, rather. And it's got a design on both sides. Okay. Let me put it on this display. I feel like you can't really see it with this other display for some reason. It is sterling, yes. And for the pendant alone, I can sell it, like I said, for the pendant alone. You just let me know if you need a chain for it. It's very, very flush. I love when they do that with the... You almost have to use a pin to open it. With lockets, that's really a sign of a vintage piece. And there's the inside here. I opened it. Right there. So it's deep. It's a nice deep little locket. I rarely see puffy heart lockets. I see puffy hearts. And let me tell you what it says inside. It's just marked 925. No other mark on it. I'll do $35 for the locket without the chain. $35 start if anyone's interested. I think it's such a perfect little size because it's still puffy and it has wonderful presence, but it's not one of those oversized ones that you might not be comfortable with. I like both styles, but we can do that for the puffy heart. It is heavy. Let me weigh the locket without the chain because we're not selling it with the chain. Unless you want it, I can add the chain. Let's see what it weighs. Oh, my hand is crampy, and crimping. My finger, for some reason, is bothering me. Crazy. Okay, come on, let's reset this thing. Oh, I'll add 20 on the chain. I'll add 20 for the chain. It's a nice chain. because it's a box chain. You don't want to put a really, it won't look like it's yanking on it. Sometimes when the pendants are heavy, the chains look like they're getting yanked. I think it's a good fit for it. Yeah, it weighs almost 4 grams, so this is a nice chunky little pendant. All right, thank you, Miss Celine. Did you want the chain as well? So I guess that's 50, because what did I say for the pendant, 35? Whatever it was, I'll honor that price, and 20 on the chain. Let me know if you want them both, and I'll set them aside for you. Don't see any other interest, but if you are, let me know if you want to bid on it. Oh my goodness, my finger is bothering me so bad. Oh, I don't know why. The way I hold things, I guess. All right, let's do a turquoise ring. Gorgeous ring. Thank you, Miss Selena. I appreciate it. All right, we have a fabulous vintage, very old Navajo ring. It is double turquoise. It's wonderfully patinaed already, going into the green realm here, to the green side of the spectrum. It does that as it ages. You can also tell by the design, sort of a paisley, very simple roping design on that. And 6.5, and that's the problem. It doesn't fit me. 6.5 barely wants to go on my middle finger, and I struggle to get it off if I put it in my middle finger. But isn't that beautiful? And that's right now, maybe because I haven't eaten very much. Trying to watch my weight. But then on the ring finger, which I think it looks really pretty on the ring finger, does not fit. And I'm just going to sell it for what I bought it for. I bought it from another reseller, and it's actually signed by the artisan as well. It's a very old piece. 110 is what I paid for it. It's still marked there, and that's what I'm asking for it as well. And it is a beautiful nugget, and it is signed. It looks like J.I. is the signature on it. And you can see that it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Miss Jewelry Genie. I'll get this one for you at 110, going once. And I said I would just go with the price I got that I paid for it. So we'll just close it out at that, at 110. I appreciate you, Miss Genie. Jewelry Genie there. And that one is yours. It's really, I love the green hue on the on turquoise when it starts getting that wonderful patina of age. It's just gorgeous. Another, thank you. I have another fabulous ring. This is an old abalone. I haven't seen my wonderful friend and subscriber that's actually, her family were commercial divers. And she told me this was called a red abalone because it had a lot of pink in it, I guess. But look how pretty that is. It's actually kind of concave. Very thick band. Very nice. I think this is a 6 as well. Let me check. Or in the 6 side. Yeah. And it's a wide band. So it's going to be a 6, but it is a snug 6. I love square cut rings too. Square cut stones. I always go for them. And I will do this one. We can start this one at $60. Really nice, hefty sterling on that. $60 start on that. Abalone. I wish it fit me right there on the ring finger. And then it's a little tight. It still kind of fits, but it's a little tight on the middle. So that's why I'm moving it along to someone else. But isn't that pretty? Yeah, really nice. See, and even the band is kind of like almost squared. That's the way it's made. So it's a nice snug fit. It'd be so pretty on a ring finger, I think. I love abalone too. Let me see if I have any mark other than 925 on that. Let me double check that. That is a thick hunk of sterling. No, it's only $9.25. Look how thick that band is. That is fabulous. I love that because when you love jewelry or you love a certain piece, it becomes your signature piece. You'll start wearing down that metal. That's why I can't stand those flimsy rings, whether they be gold or sterling. It just starts wearing down. It really does. And then you'll get those cracks or, you know. So that one's there. Then I have this wonderful, huge blue topaz. Oval cut. I think it's a 5. I need to start buying bigger rings. But I was getting into a phase of big honker rings on my ring finger. I love the look. Yeah, this is a 5 on the nose. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, it's huge. I'll do a buy now of $70 on this one. $70, size 5. If there's any interest on that one. That is one. That one you could easily size. Easily they could add some sizing to that. Like water. But it's a blue topaz. Not an aqua. But I do like the pale blue. Okay. Then I have some sterling earrings. I already showed you a few of them, didn't I? Let me get my earring holder if I could. Let's put them here. I showed you these earlier. I forgot what I priced them at. But like I said, you can always get that little red mark at the bottom of the video and just scroll back and see everything that you missed if you just popped in. But look at these. These are nice too. These are a great everyday hoop. Their drop is only 1 3/4. So they look really nice for an everyday earring. They're hollow, so they're not going to weigh you down. And their longest or widest is 1 1/4. And I will do these for a buy now of $35. $35 buy now on the sterling hoops. And these are oval, not round. Any interest at $35 for the buy now. Price here on the hoops. Oops. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. Hope she's okay. I think I saw her in my other channel for one of the videos I did. But it's been a while. We're going to pass on those. I have a great pendant. I should have brought the bigger chain to put it on, because it's going to look a little awkward on a thin chain, but let's try it anyway. Well, maybe not. It's not that hefty. It's nice, but, you know, with the big bail, I like a torque or a rope on it. But this is really pretty. I'm not sure what this stone is. I believe it's, what is that? Not chrysoprase, but the other one. So many green stones. Have you ever asked Google to show you green stones? Don't. You'll be there all night. There's a bunch. Because I always forget the name. Kind of a blue turquoise color for sure. And I'm going to shorten this chain so you can see it. And then there's peridot, and that's in this pendant as well. There is blue topaz here. This is citrine. I love the little curly cues. And then this wonderful stone here. Isn't that pretty? I think that's a great design. Sterling silver. It articulates here at the bail as well. And I can do a buy it now of $58 on this one. $58. And that's a nice chunky one. It's not oversized. Sometimes I think they really overdo these kind of multi-stone ones. I've seen some of them, they're like, yeah, let's throw another stone. Yeah, let's throw another stone. And there's like no rhyme or reason to the design. But I think this one's fantastic. Let's see what the drop is. 2, a little over 2. 2 1/8 is the metal. And it's 1 inch at its widest. So it's nice and substantial, but not overly. What did I say on that? $58 buy now. I kind of think it would look nice with this long chain too. Switch it up, you know, from always just wearing a short torque. I kind of like this, like over a turtleneck. That'd be pretty. All right, we're going to pass on that. You saw the price on it. Here's an interesting ring. I really like this because this is kind of convertible. That's what they call these, convertible rings, because you can pull out the band here. This is sterling silver. You can push out the band through there and wear it alone. I need help pulling it out here. Let me get something. My fingernails are on the short side this month. Okay, so it slides in. Basically, it's like a guard. This is a hefty piece. Sterling silver. And you can stack this with all your other rings, if you'd like, by itself. You can put a ring inside this guard, if you'd like a solitaire ring. And it looks great. Isn't that great? Hey, Miss Jody, how are you? I'm glad you're here. How are you doing? Hope you had a happy New Year celebration. Did you celebrate? I wanted to celebrate, but we didn't after all. We wound up canceling. But I still have the champagne in the fridge. My daughter and I are trying to make an excuse. Becky, come over and drink some champagne with me one day. See, I wanted to have it like for mimosas or something since we didn't get out for New Year's. But we didn't do that either. So the champagne, it's good champagne. None of that cheap stuff. I'm just rambling, Miss Jody. I hope you're doing well. And Happy New Year. It's never too late. I say Happy New Year pretty much all of January. All right, so the ring, 2 rings in one, y'all. Isn't it beautiful? And hefty. Both of them are hefty. And I love this little animal print. Sort of an animal print on it. Red enamel, red and black enamel. Goes in there so you got a nice band. Wouldn't that look great with some coral jewelry as well? And I will do this one for a buy now of $55. $55. You're a new grandma. Oh my gosh, what a blessing. What a blessing. Congratulations. All the best. All the best to you. That's wonderful. I don't know if Tanya's a new grandma, but I know she had a grandbaby. I don't know if it's her first, but oh my gosh, nothing like being a grandma. Absolutely. Any interest on this one? Sterling silver, very hefty as well. I gotta weigh this because this is a lot of silver. $55, buy now. Yeah, I still got that champagne in the fridge. 10.5 grams. That is a big chunky monkey there. 10.5 grams if there's any interest on that one. And that was a 55 start. Okay. All right, we're going to get apropos now with our big chunky heart. What a fabulous brooch this is. did I not say the size? That's just like me. I think it's a 6 or a 5. Nope. No, it's bigger than that. What is wrong with me? It is an 8, and it is thick. So it is sitting right at an 8. Isn't it beautiful? Let's see. Like I said, it's like does the job of 2. Because it looks fantastic as a stacker just like that. I wore it with some red jewelry the other day. I think I had all red. I have some rubies and things like that, and it looks so nice. Yeah. Size 8. I don't know why I thought it was smaller than that. Red enamel. Fantastic piece. Sterling silver. And look at the thickness of that band as well. That is one thick band. Well, thanks for asking, Miss Robin. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. See? Yeah, I wish it was a little bigger. It would make a fantastic thumb ring, too. But I think I need a 9. The smallest I can wear on my thumb is a 9. Okay, then we have this one, another. Oh, this was the red abalone. Yeah, this was, because look at that beautiful, beautiful rainbow effect there. Just a whole lot of pink coming in, and then teal. This is a wonderful abalone ring as well. This is the one that she was saying was a red abalone. Not this one. This is another. This one's quite blue. See? Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, this is a 6, I think, but let me stop guessing. I'm not doing very well. Nope, I was wrong. It's a little over a 7. And it's a wide band, so I would say it's a 7. This is a beautiful ring. Really, that's a fantastic ring finger too. Excuse me. I think it looks a little masculine, but because of all the scroll work and everything, I don't. But then again, everything is for everyone these days, you know. I don't give it a second thought. I wear my husband's rings all the time, and he doesn't like it. He'll say, "It's yours now." You know. Isn't that beautiful? I'll do this one for a buy now of $75. It is a really pretty ring. 75 on the red abalone. Yeah, he wears a much bigger size than I do, but like I have definitely bought a ring and I'll say, "Oh, this ring is so perfect for you. I bought it for you," and then I'll figure that it fits me. And he's like, "Why is my ring in your jewelry armoire?" And he says, "That's okay, you can have it." And then it winds up being mine, but I don't do that too often because I do fall in love. $75 on the beautiful red abalone. Any interest on that one? Now we have a wonderful cross. This is a Silpada, hammered. Just beautiful. Yeah. But that's what happens when two people like jewelry under the same roof. Right? This cross is a Silpada hand hammered, and it is 1 1/4 by 1 1/8. Beautiful hidden clasp. Whoops. Sterling silver. Really pretty. Hefty too. Just about, Becky, just about. Look how pretty that is. I'll do a buy now of $44 on this one. Buy now, $44. I like it short like a choker, but I'm really liking the long ones too. Nice hidden bail on that. And that is a Silpada. You can tell this was hand forged there. Beautiful. $44 was the buy now price on that one. Okay. Then a wonderful pearl shell here. This is a really pretty silvery color. And this is a 5. 5 on the nose. I know it's small, but someone out there wears a 5. And today I'm going to do this one for a buy now of $50. Nice and secure, really thick silver band. Any interest on this one? At a buy now price of $50. Okay, a fabulous garnet cross. I brought you one last time, but it was bigger. This is a nice smaller one. And the other one had more purpley. They call them grape garnets. This is definitely a little deeper, more like a brick red. More along the lines of a brick red. Really beautiful. And this one is an inch. It is an inch. It actually drops a little bit more because of the bail. It drops to 1 inch and 3/8. But the cross itself is only an inch. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to do a buy now of $40 on that one. And that has that wonderful ruddy color of garnets. Cabochon. Isn't that pretty? All right, we're going to pass on this one. I think I've showed you just about everything in the tray, the amber, except for this necklace. And this is my personal. Let me show you this wonderful crystal choker. It also fits wonderfully like a collar. Really pretty. It's got a really nice curvature to it. And it's a little hefty too. Really pretty. Very Kirk's Folly as far as I can see. With all that wonderful crystal work. And it's got a drop-in clasp. Very easy, sort of a trombone style. And I'll do this one for a buy now of $18. Buy now, $18. Really a nice sparkle. Not overly sparkly like a rhinestone, but a nice crystal sparkle. And that is a buy now of $18. Celine, I showed these pearls. This was a faux. I didn't get to show this. These are faux pearls. Very nice necklace. That's a nice. I think this is the opera length, if I'm not mistaken. And they're beautiful, though. They really are. These are genuine pearl bracelets. I did show these earlier. I think they were 60 and 55 or something like that. I forgot exactly. These are really pretty. These are cultured. And then these are freshwater, and they're both have sterling findings. And hi, Miss Patricia. And these are there's even a pearl here, all marked with sterling. These have sort of a really wonderful hue variance, where some of these look a little celestial, almost bluish gray. Really pretty. I don't have any genuine pearl necklaces that I brought out today. All the ones, is this kind of what you're looking for in a genuine pearl, Miss Celine, in this size? Because I think the only ones that I have that I would be willing to part with that are sterling findings are smaller. They are not as big as this one. They're probably, yeah, that's what it says. I'm trying to see. Yeah, they're definitely a little smaller. They're really more like, I don't even know the millimeters, but they're not like, I mean, these would be considered large. These are not genuine pearls. These are faux. This is a good quality glass. They are actually knotted as well. Oh, you know what? These are genuine pearls. What in the world's wrong with me? I'm biting them right now. I must have grabbed the wrong ones. I could have swore I just had some. Let me see about the barrel. These are genuine pearls. Oh my gosh. What a nice barrel too. No, I don't see a mark on the barrel. And it is a nice, these are genuine pearls. Wow. I must have grabbed the wrong ones because I know I checked some that weren't. But these are, and they're big. That's why I had forgotten to show them. And these have little diamond cuttings. I'm going to say they're stainless, but if you want, I can take a picture of myself. I am not present for the camera right now. You wouldn't believe my hair looks like a little wet duckling right now. So I won't try them on that way, but let me take a picture of them. I'll have my daughter try them on so you can see them on. These are huge, and I'll give you a price for them. And I will put them aside until I'll put a soft hold on them for you, Miss Celine, okay? If you're interested in these. They are genuine pearls. And they are freshwater. These are not cultured. You can tell they've got that more of that egg shape. So let me know if that is your pleasure or not. And then we will take care of that. I'll be off tomorrow, so I'll be able to get her to try them on. They're 24 inches long. Okay? Wow, these are really, I have so many pearls. Even I get confused. I really do. But I will put them on a soft hold for you if that works for you. Or you want the bracelets. Okay. The bracelet. I'm sorry, Miss Celine. I went on and on and on. But I'm sure glad I discovered those were real before I sold them. Because I honestly was thinking they weren't. Must have grabbed the wrong ones. Let me put these on. Give me a minute. Do you want me to measure them first? What size do you need? This, I think that we had discussed they were a little average size, 7 1/4, 7 1/2. And sterling findings. Okay, this is this one. And then this one is the ones that I said were cultured, but now that I look at them, I think they're freshwater too. Yeah, they do have more of that egg shape. They're just really kind of roundish. Try in the... Yeah, I'm trying them on. I misunderstood you. I think I'm getting hungry. It's getting to be that time of the night. And I just don't have the stamina without food. I should have eaten. My husband went and got burgers, and he's like, you want one? I said, no. Okay, so you can tell one's a little bigger than the other as far as length. But that's them there. And I don't recall the prices, but you can rewind the tape right now and see what I asked for them. All right, we're going to pass on this one. Okay, so you are interested in the necklace? Now that we know they're real? Let me know, Miss Celine. We'll give you a price. Now that I know they're real. They're gorgeous, too. I love that length. It's a nice length. This is a... Let me show this while you think about that. You don't wear enough pearls, Miss Jody? Oh, my gosh. I have fallen in love with them. I'm in... it's like I fall in and out of love with them. I just love them to death, and then I don't wear them, and then I look at them again, or I see someone wearing them. I watch this newscaster, and she wears a double pearl necklace almost every night. And and they're sort of on the eggshell color, and that is kind of like my dream color that I am so covetous of. Look at this wonderful little lucite piece. Isn't that darling? This has, I don't know, I guess they're little orchid designs here, some hearts, more flowers, just beautiful. This is actually long, so you don't need to wear it short. Isn't it gorgeous? I'll do this for a buy now of $20. I will. The longer one is the bigger varied color one with the fancy little clasp. That's the bigger one. Any interest on the lucite? Okay, on the pearls, I will do, how about $90? $90. And that's because it's you, Miss Celine. Because you're one of my regulars. But I will do 90 on it. They're fantastic. I love the little barrel clasp. I wish I would have tested it. But it's not marked. And it just has like little diamond cuts. So there's no missing stones or anything in there. Very delicate little barrel clasp. And I like a barrel clasp. I think it's very secure. So you let me know. Again, it's that, I believe they call this the opera length, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so now I'm on the hunt for some of those eggshell colored ones. They've always been my favorite. Thank you, Miss Celine. I appreciate that. Those are yours at 90. Okay, now I have a wonderful, I gave you $20 price on the lucite, right? It's really pretty. And this one goes to 24 inches. All right, so you also want the smaller bracelet. Obviously, it's smaller. Because this one, you can always tell the measurement of a bracelet as well. They say, experts that is, the power of they, them, all puns intended. They say that if you can put 2 fingers in, the bracelet fits you. This one, I could put 3 fingers. Actually, yeah, 3 fingers. And it still fits, but it falls a little bit more than the other. All right, so yes, on the smaller bracelet. Yeah, that's a good choice. And I really thought these were the cultured ones too, because they're very, very round. The other ones are a little bit more on the egg shell size. And I just love the variance in color too anyway. But I'll put this one there for you as well as Soul. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to do this wonderful jade. This is genuine jade. Beautiful vintage brooch. It looks gold filled. I believe it's marked at the top, but let me double check. Yeah, well, you do better with the small one then. And pearls can be a little heavy too, so you don't want them going down too low. Yeah, this one is marked 12 karat GF. So great little brooch. These are great to put on pearls when we do that double. You know, when you get a strand of pearls and you want to double them up, you can hold them up with a brooch. You can put that brooch in there, or just as an accent. And this would be wonderful. I love jade with pearls. I actually have a really nice, but it's a faux jade. It's not genuine. See how pretty that is? I'm going to do the brooch for $42, and that is a big hunk of genuine jade. $42, and that is gold filled. Vintage gold filled. Really nice. I like the way it's open in the back too. Let some of that light in. Let me give you a close-up of it, and let me measure it first. $42, I believe is what I said. It's a tad over an inch in length, and that is oval shape. I know that's awfully close. The abalone ring, the size 6 one at 60. All right. I don't remember now. Was that the red abalone, the big chunky monkey? Or, well, they're both chunky monkey. Or the other one. Let me know. Square or, well, they're both square. We'll call this one the red abalone. Was it the red abalone or this one? This one. Okay. It's gorgeous. It's the one that's concaved. It's absolutely, and I love the way they did the setting in a concave as well. See that? They definitely accommodated it. Thank you very much, Shalbell. I appreciate it. All right, let's go back to the wonderful jade. I miss my jade ring. I used to have a beautiful jade ring. I don't know why I sold it. Sometimes you regret, and then you just keep hunting. But this one, what did I say this one is? Gold filled and $42. Really a nice one. All right. Did you guys see this wonderful piece today? I pulled this out of a jar today. I thought it was lovely. It looks like angel skin coral. It's not. It's just a really nice imitation of it. And I'm going to do it for $12. Buy now. It's on a nice long chain. I would like this right at the clavicle area, and I don't think I would wear it long. But I think it's so pretty, and it is $12. Yes, absolutely. I love abalone, and coral is my absolute weakness as well. Have to buy that vintage variety, though. And I've been lucky to find some here and there, or have it from previous collections. Because I've been an addict since about the age of 5. This was $12 if there's any interest in this beautiful, big, carved heart. Not sure what that is, probably a resin. And it's just really pretty. I even like the shape of it. It's kind of elongated. All right. Yes, I do love coral. I especially love it with yellow gold. I have a real nice beaded coral with yellow gold on, and it is amazing. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh, I have this fantastic oversized JJ. I know it's Christmas, but hey, he's coming back next year. And I'll do this one for $12. Gold tone is very rare in a JJ. $12 on Santa in the sedan there. Or whatever that is. That almost looks like an old T-Bird or a Carmagia. Do you guys remember the Carmagia car? This is 3.5 inches long. Three and a half inches long on the JJ Santa brooch. And that was $12. Okay, I think I showed you all the rings here that I brought out today. Let's see what else I have over here. So I always bring out so many things that I'm not forget to show. Oh, here's a nice, fabulous mid-century marble here. This is a big, beautiful copper cuff. Sort of an Art Nouveau design. Isn't that pretty? And it's got a little, kind of a faux, what is that? Onyx or something. Prong set. Beautiful. I love the burnished finish on that. And I'm not sure if this one's signed or not. I don't see a signature on this one. Kind of reminds me of not a Renoir, but a Rebajes. Very cool cuff. It's also really comfortable. It's very flexible to put on, and it's really comfortable. And oh, it looks got rhinestones there too. I hadn't even seen that. I had not even seen the other side of this stone. I should have washed that a little bit, cleaned that up, so it sparkled more. Wow, this one is cool. I think those are paste stones. Paste, P-A-S-T-E is what I'm saying. And it's fantastic. Really, really beautifully done. And I'll do a buy now of $55 on it. $55 on this fabulous copper. Any interest at 55? Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Share this if you would in your socials. Don't go spam anybody else's chat or anything, but if you are on Facebook or something, copy the link and then just go post it over and say, hey, look, I found this jewelry channel. I know you guys might like jewelry. Go check this out. Oh, I do. I do. I don't know. I'm not the only one, though. I come from a generation of copper wearers. Yes. And my husband swears by it, too. He has really taken to it. Yeah. He wears about 3 or 4 bracelets, mostly chains on his wrists. I need to get him a ring. And he swears by it, too. I mean, I don't know. You know. Who knows? Medicinal properties are in so many places we least expect. They really are. I hope she gets good news and good treatment. All right, we're going to pass on the great coral piece. And let's see if we can pull out some pretty earrings to look at for a minute. I just love these so much. These are little crystals. They are clip. Celine, you're going to take the big bracelet? Thank you. Is this the one you were talking about? Yeah, definitely. I sleep with coral rings on. And I've given my mother some. Remember I was telling you a minute ago that my mom still wears rings? She wears the copper ones. Yeah. All right, so I'll get that one aside for you. Thank you so much, Miss Celine. Appreciate that. Okay. Where was I? Oh, with these beautiful crystals. Look at these. Oh my gosh, purple and pink. Never mind. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem, Celine. Next time I'll bring out some smaller ones. I have some that are thinner. I mean, slimmer, kind of like this, and maybe even half of that. That might be more something to start with and see how comfortable she is with it. And yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because I have some like this. And I don't think I have any. I have one chain. I have a really nice vintage chain that has like a little scroll plate on it. I'll bring that next time when you ask her. See if you want to start with something more petite, you know. All right, I was showing something that I don't. Did I ever give you a price on the heart? This is a huge heart. Again, really cute to put on a hat, a purse, some pearls, some beads, or just as it belongs, as a brooch. I love this gold heart. This at its widest is 2 1/4. It's in great condition, nice and chunky. And I will do for a buy now of $10. Let's do buy now $10 on the big chunky heart in gold tone. Gold tone on that one. And it is $10 buy now. I need to put it there in February. Put it right there. If it doesn't sell. If you see anything in the replay, like I said, you can always replay if you walk in late right now. But tonight or whenever it uploads again. Oh, I was showing the earrings. just email me. I should have put my email right there in the screen, but you can find it in the description box. I'm going to do these beautiful crystal rhinestone earrings that have purple and green and pink and teal. Amazing. I'll do these for $22. We can start them at $22. They're fantastic. And they're clip-on. And they are 1 inch. Emerald cut. Just beautiful. Great condition as well. All right, we're going to pass on these earrings. Let me show you another fantastic bracelet, a little on the larger side as well. Modernist design. Oh, we talked about this one last week because I showed you how you can actually shorten it by wearing it on the second link, because all the links are the same. And the clasp, it just slides in and out. It's fantastic. It's really pretty. I don't remember what I priced it last week. As I mentioned before, the prices fluctuate here because my memory does as well. And because sometimes I just fall in love with it again, or I feel that it's time to move it out of my life, and that's what I do. So don't hesitate to take it when you want it. This one goes all the way to 7 7/8, almost 8 inches. Now, as I said, when you hook it, it'll be like 7.5, or if you hook it on the second one, it'll be more like 7 1/4. Okay, and I'll do this one for $55 today to start. We'll start it as a bid. If anybody's interested, $55 is the start bid. I feel like I want to put this on a little pillow. I think you'll see it better. $55. It's really beautiful. I love the links, almost like a paper clip chain. Any interest at $55. Genuine copper cabochons, sterling silver. Beautiful. Look at that fire. All right, we're going to pass on this one. And let's see what else we have here. How about some turquoise nuggets? Anybody interested in turquoise nuggets? And a beautiful turquoise necklace. They kind of look good together. Let's do this one. Actually, let's go to the little ensemble. Let me move this chair out of the way. Thanks again, everyone who's here. I do so appreciate it. Take the big display out. Let me back up a little bit. All right, let's just put this all together and tell me it doesn't look fantastic. I love it. Look at that beautiful purse. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, it's so cute together. Turquoise beaded bag. Well, turquoise color. with some little faux pearls and just a wonderful little scallop. Then we have genuine turquoise chunks, chips, nuggets, whatever you want to call it. I love it. They have so many different cuts of turquoise here. Just fantastic. And then this one, this is a very highly polished one. Really nice. All genuine sterling silver findings as well. Doesn't that look good together? I think it does. All right, we're going to do this one for $75. We'll start this one at $75. And, oh, what is the dog barking at now? Let me let him out while you look at that. $75 for this one. I'll do this one for $24 to start. And I'll start this one at $80. And these are all sterling beads as well. Let me let him out and I'll come back and see if I garnered any interest on that. What in the world? What's going on? All right, let me show you that up close again. Beautiful. This one, the length is, let's see what the length is. The length is 19 inches on this one. This beautiful beaded one does not have a clasp. I think this is so cute. And this one drops to 24 inches. This one is also just a strand, so no closures on it, but a great variety of turquoise on it. And this one is 36 inches long. No, wait, a little bit less than that, 32 inches. So this one would look very nice with a shortener too. I had a shortener here a minute ago. What did I do with it? Here it is. See, this is a shortener, and you can do this with brooches too. But you basically clasp the beads here. So it's like a makeshift clasp. Isn't that nice? So you could do a double strand there. On that one. I like that too. Hello, Miss Lynn Miller. How are you? Thanks for joining me tonight. Appreciate you being here. So that is that. I think that's cute. All right, I have a really nice loft here. Statement, but just a cute little feminine thing. Look at that, with hearts, pink stones, and rhinestones. And it is by Loft, so the quality is really nice. It's sort of a blonde gold. AB crystals. I love the sort of Amazonite colored stones. I think that's what they were going for here. AB crystal stones. And then these are heart shaped. So this is really a pretty one. Look how pretty that is. I just adore this. It's such a sweet little piece. It really is. And I guess that would be the center right there. Or like this. No. I don't know. It's strange. I feel like it's a little asymmetrical. Yeah, it's a little asymmetrical. It's like this heart little over here. I'll do this one for $15. $15 if anyone's interested. And that is a loft. Great sparkle on that one. All right, I do have another sterling amber ring here. This one's on the larger size as well. This is 8, no 9. Let me see, is this a 9? Yeah, this one's falling to 9, or almost a 9. 8.5. 8.5. Beautiful cabochon. Beautiful amber. Really nice setting. I like that modernist design. The mark is on the outside. 925. 8.5, right? And I'll do this one for a buy now of $58. $58. It's absolutely beautiful. Got quite a bit. It's big on me, so it's turning. But isn't that pretty? And that is $58. And you want to get started with a $58 start bid on that. Really pretty. Genuine amber and sterling silver. Okay, we're going to pass on that one. Oh, I wanted to show this jewelry box and boxes that I had before I forget, because I've taken them out twice, and I know I've informed you guys before that I'm not just doing jewelry, it's basically an estate sale. What, living estate sale. So there's a lot of beautiful things that I've collected over the years that I have come to terms with letting go of. Little by little, things will be let go of. And this is one wonderful little leather clad jewelry. Not jewelry, this is actually a, hello 1966 Vivian, how are you? This is vintage. It actually is sort of a information box. So it's got alphabet cards here, file, and it's got vintage index cards. And you can use it as a, I guess, a Filofax. It's beautifully lined, still wonderful. I've never used it for what it was intended for. And I've just always loved it. It's really fantastic. So you can use it for that, or you can put your favorite jewelry in here. I love housing jewelry in its proper place. You know, it just makes it extra special, and you take care of it that way. So, of course, there's a little bit of, you know, shelf where you probably polish that off fairly well. Some leather cleaner or something there. But honestly, just beautiful. What else is in here? Business cards. Yep, there's some business. I think I used it for storing cards and things. Yep. All right. And then it shuts like that. Sort of a fleur-de-lis top there. This one is made in Italy by Eximus. Is that what it says? Eximus. Eximios. Italian made, Italian leather, just gorgeous. Again, it does have some flaws from age. But I will do a buy now of $40 on this. Nice gold on there as well. $40 buy now on this box. Beautiful. If there's any interest. Then I have another wonderful jewelry box here. I cannot resist boxes. That is a true weakness of mine. And I've probably had this one for about 40 years. And I bought it as a vintage piece at a thrift store. All right, this is crystal. It's got a beautiful bird there. Very heavy. And that's it there. Let me pull back on it so you can see it. And this is really, really heavy. Beautiful box as well. All of that wonderful cut. Really heavy. This has to be lead crystal. It's also got the bird at the bottom. Oh, it's amazing. And I will do this one for $40 as well. And the shipping will probably be about $10 on it. It's very heavy, but I'll keep it at $10 if anyone's interested. And let's see what they measure. This one is 6 3/4 by 3 1/4 by tall 3 1/4 by 4 inches. 6 by 4 by 3 1/4. All right, beautiful jewelry boxes or whatever you please. All right, so those were the two I brought today to show you. And we have a not toddler friendly. I don't think your toddler would be able to tussle, what do you call it, tumble this one down. It is so heavy. I mean, this is one heavy piece. I can't even measure it on my thing because it only measures grams. It won't go past, I mean, it only measures up to 16 ounces. But was that this one? Which is the one you were, did I get someone interested in it? Yeah, I know, but you're right. Anything that's glass around a toddler, believe me, I learned. I learned when I was a young mother, and my son, my firstborn, knocked over a beautiful Tiffany-style lamp, but it was all crystal, clear crystal. It was like a mid-century thing, but it was made like, you know, with that wonderful umbrella type of shade. And he just ran right into it while he was walking. But luckily, nothing happened. He didn't get hurt, but I was upset. The crystal one. All right, perfect. Thank you, Miss. Was it Elizabeth? No, who got it? Miss Ives, I believe. Yes, thank you, Miss Patricia. I appreciate that very much. That one is yours. Yeah, well, you know what? A lot of these things aren't cat friendly either, but this is very heavy. I don't even think the cat could drop this one. It's really, really heavy. And I will keep it at a $10 shipping for you for that. And then, of course, the jewelry, it's not going to add more if you bought any jewelry. Thank you so much. I think you're going to absolutely love it. It is really pretty. I love the way they did the design at the top and the bottom. That is really unique. All right. I think I'm going to do another pair of earrings. And then we'll probably call it a night. My daughter's cooking already. Or reheating, I don't know which. Anna, don't worry about the noise. It's okay. I'm going to get off in a little bit and eat something too. Okay, these are fantastic. Now, this is very interesting assemblage because these are genuine pearls, some kind of rhinestone crystals. They're, I mean, I call them an assemblage, right? Because they're just like all put together like that. Really pretty. And they're a hook, kind of a small style shepherd hook. But that's a genuine pearl in there. So pretty. The bail also has crystals at the top. And I just double checked. They're all present. Yeah, they're all present. And that pearl is like behind a cage. It's like a caged pearl. Genuine pearl. And I will do these for a start bid of $22. $22 if anyone's interested in these beautiful earrings. And they are, but I actually think they blow crystal at the top. All right, Miss Patricia's in at 22. We're going to go once at 22. We did do a start bid of 22. Going once, going twice. If anybody else wants to come in, $24. And we've already gone 2 times now, so we're going to be at fair warning at $22. Patricia's you're going to love these, Miss Patricia. They are so pretty. Another very much a Kirk's Folly style, in my opinion. Just so pretty. And we're going to declare those sold to Miss Patricia at $22. They are really pretty. Thank you so much. I think those are going to be a great asset to your collection. Now, I believe I've shown these a couple of times, but I think these are so pretty. We didn't really sell any amber today, but if you have a collection of amber, these really look like amber. I mean, I really haven't tested them. I think they're just a faux amber, but they have a wonderful glow. Sometimes some ambers glow, some don't. I don't know. I don't know how much I trust the glow. But these are just a nice gold tone on the tips there. Not obviously gold tone, so you could blend it with any metal, I believe. And I'll do these for a buy now of $12. So first one in the chat at $12 on these. And these are a great sort of a semi hoop there, not quite a full hoop. And I think they're only 1 inch. Yes, indeed. They're 7/8 of an inch, barely an inch. So they're a great everyday uniform type. It could be your signature piece right there. All right. So we are going to pass on these earrings. And I have another wonderful copper bangle. This one is marked Renoir, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, this one is marked Renoir. Very hefty little bangle. I love this one. And it's an average size. It goes to 2.5. So if you wear a 7 1/4, it's a perfect size. I love the modernist design. I think it's really pretty. And I'll do this one for a start bid. We can bid on this one at $50 if anybody's interested. $50 start bid on the Renoir Modernist. Super cool. If we have any interest on this, a nice working clamp on that. And that is marked Renoir on the inside there. Signed. $50 starting bid on this one. Any interest on this one? And that's only gapping there because this is a little big, a little small. You have to adjust it. But that will definitely close up on your wrist. Any interest at $50 start for this one? Yeah, my copper aficionados and my amber aficionados are not here today, but I hope they watch the rerun because you can always email me and let me know if there's anything you found of interest. If it's a buy it now, of course I will honor that bid rather, or that price, and so just email me. Okay, we're going to pass on that for now. Let me see if I don't have another ring over here. I thought I did. Show you. Yeah, I do have another sterling ring here. This is a really nice lace style design. I like when rings are just flat. They're so comfortable. And this is a 7 1/4. It's a nice ring. 7 1/4. Isn't that pretty? It's sort of a lace design. I can't really tell. Maybe abstract. And I will do a buy now of $20 on this one. Really pretty. $20. We have any interest on this sterling ring? 7 1/4, pretty much approximately a 7. $20. Okay. Let me see what else I can show you here. Oh, there were some really beautiful sparkly ones here. I love these AB crystal ones. These are statement earrings. These are post. AB crystals. Aren't those beautiful? Look at that pink. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. They're made really nicely. They articulate all the way down in 3 places. And I like these because they are pierced. When people don't like those clips, I wear them both, but I'll do these for a buy now of $20. I love the different cuts too. Very Kirk's Folly. $20 buy now on the pierced post. Rams beat the Bears. Ooh, in overtime. Oh my goodness. Was that a fun game? Did y'all eat a lot of popcorn? Who do y'all think's going to the Super Bowl? Any predictions? $20 buy now. Any interest on these lovelies? All right, we're going to pass on these. Now, if that was a bit too much for you, look at these. These are little half huggies, or huggies. And these are, oh, amazing. So pretty. Gold tone. Nice. I think these are Monet or Napier. They are 7/8 of an inch, so they're perfect sparkle. Actually, these are KJL, Kenneth J. Lane. Copyright. I knew they were some designer. They're made really nicely. Kenneth J. Lane. Oh, thank you very much, Celine. That's I put in 60s Cuban cafe lounge music. Love that old Cuban music. Okay, Kenneth J. Lane. I'll do them for $15. How about a buy now of $15? These are amazing. These are very likely crystals, Swarovskis, if they're Kenneth J. Lane. I'm assuming now, so don't hold me to it, but aren't those lovely? Just a perfect huggy for that, just a bit of sparkle when your hair is up or if you have a nice, neat, short haircut. Beautiful. Kenneth J. Lane. All right, we showed those. Let's see what else we have here. Another wonderful locket. This one is on a really nice snake chain. And this is what they call a phogram. So it's not really a monogram. It just kind of gives off that mood. And really nice inside still. Everything pretty. I love that big snake chain. That is really pretty. And I'll do this one for a buy now of $25. Great condition. $25 on this one. Vintage chain and everything. Nice and long. I think it's 36 inches long. Actually 30 inches now. Kenneth J. Lane, you like those, Miss Kitty? Thank you so much. Now, are you bidding on these or on the earrings? The Kenneth J. Lane earrings? The little huggies? Thank you. Because this is not marked, but these are the Kenneth J. Lane. All right. The earrings are yours. Thank you so much, Miss Mary. Appreciate that. Those are really pretty. I think they're lovely. Now I have some vintage clips. I'm going to go, I don't think they were 25. I think they were 15. I don't remember now, but I know the locket was 25. So whatever I said, I'll go back and make sure. I believe it was 15. Becky, do you remember? 15 sounds about right. And the locket was the one that was 25. Okay, look at these fantastic earrings. These are climbers. And they look like opals. Absolutely gorgeous. 15, right? Okay, perfect. Yes. Aren't these beautiful? Oh, these look like Ethiopian opals. And then these are AB crystals. These are fantastic. And I will do these for 15 as well. Vintage clip-ons. They climb just a bit up your ear there, so they look fantastic. Let me see what these are. Yeah, these curve to 1 1/2. So that is a nice little ride up your earlobe there. Aren't those pretty? $15 on those. Oh, I love those. Okay, we're going to pass on these. Now these you're going to have the occasion to wear very soon if you adhere to the Irish celebrations. Or any time, really. These are gorgeous. These are pierced post as well. Green enamel. That is the deepest Kelly green. And then that's a Rivoli in the middle. Aren't those pretty? And these are not clipped. These are pierced. And, of course, I'll put their backs on them. I always display them like this. They're easier to show you without their backs. But they will have some perfect backs for them. And these with the little bead balls at the end, they go to 1 1/8 from tip to tip. And I hope you can see how rich those are. They are gorgeous. And I will do these for $15 as well. And these are pierced. These are really pretty with the little clover-like design. And green enamel gold tone. And again, the center crystal rhinestone is actually a Rivoli, so it's like inverted. If you're not sure what a Rivoli is, basically it's like looking at a diamond upside down. $15 was the price of those. I think those are fantastic. All right, I believe these are sterling. Yes, these are sterling, and they are emerald cut blue topaz drops. Beautiful as well. These look really pretty on. I love their secure clasp. Their lever back clasp. That's always helpful. And These are sterling, and they are emerald cut blue topaz. And I can do these for 30. Let's do 30 on these if there's any interest. Leave her back. I love the emerald cut. It's always a win. And these are, let me see what they measure. The little stone, the little emerald cut stone is 1/4 of an inch. The drop of the earring is almost 3/4 of an inch. It is 5/8 of an inch. So they're a nice everyday earring too. And those were $30. Buy now. Sterling silver as well. And these do close up very securely. Okay. Sterling silver on those. Really beautiful. These are some fabulous vintage tassel Monet. Gorgeous. Monet. Hello, Marche. Marche, thank you for being here. I love these. They remind me of some that I had. These were a gift, and these are another brand, but they kind of remind me of those. But these are the Monet ones. And they are clip as well. Here it is. And Monet has that patented clip. So it's very comfortable because you can squeeze in the back just as much as you want. If you like them tight, you can squeeze them in tight. Or if you don't want them that tight, leave them a little looser. I love the shiny post against the sort of matte chains there. And again, these are Monet, and I'll do them for $18. Buy now, $18. Vintage Monet. Clip earrings. Any interest at $18 on the Monet? Let's go to the music there. There's something quite festive about tassel earrings. Dangle earrings in general, don't you think? I love them. All right, we're going to pass on those for now. Let's see what else is in here. Lots of earrings. Do you guys like big earrings or small earrings? Let me know. Here's another fabulous locket. This is a courting couple. And this one does not have, needs a little cleaning, does not have the chain. Thank you, Mershai. We're in Cuba, 1963. Trying to forget about our circumstances. Oh no, we're tourists. We're tourists and we're buying cigars. I think you could still tour. I think that it was still open to visitors. Isn't that pretty? This is like a little courting couple in there, but it looks like more than one person in there. I mean, more than one couple. No, they're against a post. Really pretty. And I'll do this one for $10. $10 for the locket. That's where it's taking me anyway. Having some Cuba Libre. Do you guys remember Cuba Libres? I used to drink that when I used to be young. In my youth. I remember ordering those. I think it was like a wine cocktail, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't remember everything. But I remember the name, Cuba Libre, which means free Cuba, right? Free Cuba. All right. It's funny how even drinks are vintage now. Like, who orders a Tom Collins anymore? Who orders a, what's the other one? Tequila Sunrise. Like, no one does. But they're good. All right. These are absolutely beautiful, too. These are emerald green. They're also post, so they're pierced. I love these so. Another thing that's ready for St. Patty's Day. Rum and Coke, that too. Were you born in Cuba, a beautiful country despite everything? No, I was not. No, I was born in Texas. My parents were born in Texas. My grandparents were born in Texas. No, I am of Hispanic heritage, Mexican heritage, so I do speak Spanish and always wanted to preserve the language, of course. But no, I'm an American through and through. But I love Mexican music too. Absolutely love Mexican music. But something really special about that vintage Cuban music. 7 and 7 as well. All right, I don't know if I gave you a price on these. These are glass, and I'll do 20 on these. Yeah. You miss Texas, Celine? Yeah. Yeah, I love all kinds of music. You would not believe. I should do a trivia question on my playlist. Next time I do a live, I'm going to do a trivia question on my playlist. See if anybody can guess some of my playlists, because it's quite eclectic, to say the least. Everything from Whitney Houston singing the Star Spangled Banner to Judy Garland and classical cello solos. I mean, I just love it all. I really do. There's magic in music, for sure. Oh, here's another wonderful. You like big band too? I do too. What was that movie with Goldie Hawn? Goldie Hawn came out in it, and I think Kurt Russell. But it was set in the 40s. I forgot the name of it. But I love the music in that movie. I love anything Goldie Hawn does too. But Glenn Miller, yeah, absolutely. These are post as well. But they really strike me as vintage. They're probably, I don't know, 60s. Because the rhinestones are really a nice quality. And these, they actually do orient sort of on the angle here. Swing Shift, yes, I'm going to have to watch that again. That was such a good movie. It was so cool. I really love that movie. And the other actress that was in there too, I forgot her name. 7/8 of an inch is the measurement here. And I will do these for a buy now of $14. Let's do a buy now of $14 on these. And they are post. These are not clip. Yeah, Swing Shift. That was such a good one. I love the music in that. They did do a lot of music. Music can chase the blues away to a point. True. It can also bring on, what do they call it? Andy Garcia. Yes. What do they say, though? That it definitely induces the blues, too. It can. And they call them, I read a book once, and I think it was a kid's book, because I used to read to some of my younger kids in class. And one of them was about getting to know the instruments in an orchestra. And they referred to the violin as the crying violin. And it's so true. There's some violin music that, oh my gosh, they're tears. The tears will just come, just with the sound of it. And I don't read music or anything like that, but people have always talked about, how you start a sad song. I think it's with a D minor, they said, or D major. I forget, because I don't know. I don't know how to read music. But like it's the first sound, right? You're already in tears when you hear it. It's true. but it can transport you to happy days, and then it can just not mean anything. Like this music that I'm listening to now, I just enjoy it. I certainly wasn't around out and about in the towns in the 60s. I was a kid, but it just romanticizes certain things to me. But I have no memories of it, so it can't bring me to tears. Look at these fabulous drop earrings. We have pearls. We have rhinestones. We sure are gapping a lot. Yapping and gapping. Some people don't like that in their auctions, but that's okay. We just started this channel. We're going to do what we want. Aren't these gorgeous? They're very lightweight, too. We have 3 little rhinestones, another rhinestone here, and a pearl. And I'll do a buy now of 15 on these. Buy now of 15. What was the question? About music? Let us know what the question was, because I'm going to have a trivia question myself on my next live that I do. And I did one today, but I forgot to do the giveaway. I usually do my giveaways on my lives. Name a handsome actor from the 80s. Oh, really? And it was Andy Garcia? Boy, whatever happened to him? He has not been around. I'll tell you who was handsome was Desi Arnaz. He was a handsome man. A handsome Cuban. All right, this is a really cool earring here. Now, this is abalone, okay? You can see it there. But it's a doublet, so they put like a little red over it. And it's amazing. Oh, he's on. Oh, that's that new series, right? I'm not. Is that on Netflix? I don't do it Netflix right now. It got a little high for me. This is 7/8 of an inch on the widest area here on this stone. And let's see what the drop is. Patrick Swayze. Oh, yeah. May he rest in peace. I can't believe he left us so young. 3/8 of an inch. So these are Monet as well. She named her car Indigos. How cute. Yeah, he was everywhere in the 80s, huh? No, Don Johnson, excuse me. My boss used to say a few years ago when I first moved here. About 30, 40 years ago, she always said my husband looked like Don Johnson. JJ when he was younger. JJ G. I never watched the show that Don Johnson was on, but I sure watched him. Yeah. All right, so these Monets, like I said, they are abalone, but they are doublet. And I'll do these for $15. $15 on those, and they are Monet doublets. They were enhanced with a little red acrylic or something. Beautiful. But you can see the abalone there. And actually, are these Monet or Napier? Let me see this. Napier. I'm sorry. Beautiful red. They're an interesting red too. They're not a stark red. They're almost like a wine. We went from drinking conversation to hunks. Because I was talking about Cuba Libre and that Cuban music in the background. Yeah, and Tom Collins and whiskey sours. Now I did buy. Oh no, I won at my Christmas party, my work Christmas party. I went, and I never really go to those things. It was at a restaurant. It was very nice. But we did some kind of an exchange, like a white elephant exchange, and I won this huge bottle of Jack Daniels, and with it came a whiskey sour recipe and the mixes to go with it. So that's what I was thinking about, old drinks, and I was like, oh my goodness. But we didn't even make it. We didn't even open the bottle. It's still there. We don't drink. No, my husband doesn't drink at all. And when my daughters come over, maybe, like for the holiday, we had mostly wine, and I was going to open that champagne. We didn't open that. All right, I think we're done with earrings. But I was saying vintage as well is in the drinks we used to. You like whiskey sours? I remember having a whiskey sour. Yeah, so I need to have my daughter make me that drink. She likes to fiddle in the bar. I have a full stock bar. I have an old 80s, you know how the houses in the 70s and 80s had bars, right? So I like to keep it stocked only because it looks beautiful when it is. And then when it's time to have a get together, we're ready. We're ready to make something if we want. But yeah, so we were like, it was a white elephant thing, right? And everybody, it was really cute because, what were the words? I think it was, every time you heard the word left and right, we all got in a circle. And then someone read this story, right? And it was kind of like, what's that Christmas, what was it? Like, and all through the house, I forget, Night Before Christmas? No, what's it called? I forget. But anyway, you know that classic story. So someone read it, but it was like made for the game, right? And every time the word left or right was said, have y'all ever heard of this game? We would pass it to the left or pass it to the right, and sometimes it would go left, right, like immediately. So every time, Santa left, and then the kids were turned right and whatever. And then I wound up with this bottle the night before. The night? Yes. So I wound up with this huge bottle of Jack Daniels. And we'll see what we do with it in the future. Right now it's still here. Okay, there is nothing in this box to show you. This is all pendants. Is this a sterling pendant? Let me show you this if it is. No, it's something else. Okay. Cover this box up. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we've got a necklace here. Okay, my daughter told me don't sell this, but I love it. Someone said it was possibly a book piece, but I think I'm going to sell it anyway if it does sell. It's beautiful. Someone thought it was a Monet book piece, but I don't see a mark on it. And it is abalone and green sort of crystals. See that wonderful roping snail chain? And these are all abalone. Beautiful. It's very long. You could easily triple this up. And very heavy. And I haven't looked up the name she told me to. Then she gave me another name it could be. She thought it was an interesting piece. You trying to put a bar together? Yeah, I love the way they look. I'm actually redoing it right now because I feel like I have a lot of space that's not utilized for the glasses. I hate looking for glasses. Like sometimes you need that martini glass or margarita glass or highball, and they're just like, we have to go to the kitchen to get them, and I'm not using them. Look at this beautiful piece. Isn't that amazing? And that is still long, so you could easily triple it without even having to use a shortener because it's so long and because it has a clasp. Look at that. And that, oh my gosh, I don't think these lights do it justice. It is really an amazing piece. Isn't that fantastic? I love it. And I will do it for $68 to start the bidding. It's super heavy. It is so intricately made with slices of abalone here, beautiful blue, green, teal crystal beads, and definitely a vintage piece with that oversized spring ring clasp. I like it doubled as well. I just think it's a gorgeous statement piece. Really pretty. $68 will start us out. And if you did want to even make it shorter, I think you could do that too. It is really pretty. $68 on that. Yeah, well, we're going to have to get together and have a chat pretty soon in my live videos. Because boy, can I chat your ear off, huh? Sorry if that's not your jam. Sometimes it's what we do here. All right, here's a wonderful gemstone bracelet. Look at that. Little rose quartz here. Little agate. And this is like crocheted on a, what do you call these bracelets? Kind of memory. Isn't that beautiful? I just think this is amazing. I love the soft colors. I'll do this one for a buy now of $44. It is super comfortable. Just very, very pretty and comfortable. For a big, statement bracelet. There's no rough edges with that wonderful sort of textile there. Like a macrame or something. I love that. That's pretty. All right, that's one bangle there. Then I love the melodic sound of wood bangles. So these are all different, but they really work well together. Some of them are completely round. Some of them have a little bit more geometric to them. Like this one is a little bit tapered and then wider. And there are 4 of them, and I'll do all 4 of them for $32 for the whole stack. Really a classic look. $42. Any interest on the bangles? 4 bangles. Okay. And they fit. Oh, I hate when bangles are too big, and that is really my problem. I really have trouble with bangles. That's what I love about Bakelite and these vintage ones, is they're usually not oversized. These days, they make them so oversized. All right. Yeah, that's a really nice one. All right, let's see what else we have. We have these, I kind of call these faux amber, because they have that really beautiful root beer color. And this one's actually kind of carved and everything. It's beautiful. Not faux amber, but faux Bakelite. Bakelite. They look like it, though. They really are pretty. They look like that apple juice color, don't you think? I'll do both of these for $22. Again, a really good size. Pretty standard size. $22 for those 2. Okay. Then here's a really nice snakeskin, black and white play there. Another one of these kind of flexible coil ones, like this one. And this one has a pearl on it. Aren't those pretty? I think they'd be pretty together too, if you're wearing something in that kind of same scheme. And I'll do these for, let's do 15 for either one. 15. Okay, then I have these African beads, African trading beads. These are gorgeous. With the Hishi, and this is a coil. Beautiful Hishi shell on these, and this is a vintage piece with wonderful spacers as well. And you know the African trading beads can even garner up to 50, 60, I mean, just each bead alone. They're very expensive. But I'll do this one for a buy now of $44. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight. I have a lot more to show you all the time. I really do. But stay tuned to my other channel as well. I'm going to do another jewelry jar. And I'll probably do a giveaway of a crafter lot. I've been having a lot of, if I run into an earring that's missing the stone, they go into my craft. This one is not missing the stone. So I like to eventually collect enough to give away some. And usually it's a very simple trivia question when I give things away. But I do appreciate the support over there. So go over there and check me out this week. I'll try to put in some more videos. I've been a little busy here and there and under the weather and haven't done all the videos I want to do. But I'm hoping to be over there a little bit more, and I hope I see you there. Again, please rewatch the video if you came in late, and email me if you're interested in anything you saw. I so appreciate your time today. Thanks for spending a little bit of this evening with me. I'm not sure. It's very spontaneous here. I'm not sure. I am off tomorrow, so it might even be tomorrow, but I did put up a live video today. So I don't like to do too many back-to-back videos. I feel it kind of throws off the timing a little bit, but it may be something like middle of next week, okay? Yeah. That's why I don't have a set time even for my auctions, and I so appreciate the patronage here because I know it's hard to not know when I'm going to come on, but that's just, like today I actually wanted to go see my mother, but she was not, I wanted to go take her to dinner, and she had already had dinner, and so we're going to postpone that till tomorrow, and so I, try to prioritize family when I can, but of course I got to make a living too. And so that's why I appreciate when you come in when you do and support the auction and watch my videos here and everywhere else. And again, like I said, if there's anything that you find of interest here or when I show anything in a haul, like I did today, a little jewelry haul, I do not have any special preferential, wait for the auction or anything like that. So if you saw something that I pulled out of a bag and you're interested in it, just email me. Okay? And enjoy your week. Enjoy your day off if you are tomorrow. Be blessed and stay safe. And thank you so much again for your time. Bye-bye.